mail.
You're not supposed to constantly give me the
No,
mail?
you got to use your key to get your mail, but we can do it once in a while, but not every time you come.
So if y'all not willing to change my locks, then what?
Don't say we're not willing. If you ask me to change your locks, I'll put it in there.
So
I don't have a problem.
You could request to change to get my locks changed.
Have a great day. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
I just asked you a question
And
at
I
this
just
point.
gave you a fucking answer.
All right, and I just asked your ass a question though.
On.
I asked you a question though. What you gonna do if I don't? Shit.
You heard what I said.
You ain't gonna do shit though.
Ass.
Don't talk to me. You the ugly bitch.
You a lie.
Bad wig having ass
no,
bitch.
But I look better than you,
right,
though.
on your birthday,
I look
bitch.
better than
On your
you.
birthday, bitch. I asked you a question though.
And I'm not answering.
I asked you a question though. I asked you a question. What you gonna do if I don't? Cause I got your bad body ass on recording. So what you gonna do if I court? What you gonna do if I don't? What you gonna do if I don't? What you gonna do if I don't?
Have a good day.
What you gonna do if I don't? What you gonna do if I don't?
Have a great day.
What you gonna do if I don't? I'm having a tremendous day right now. Miraculous to be exact.
Have a great day.
What are you gonna do if I don't move? As long as
Have a great day.
oh. Come on, come out here. Come out here. On my dead dog, today gonna be your day. On my daddy, today's gonna be your day. Oh my grandma, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Why this kind of shit don't never happen to me?
We hear the post all the time.
Man, why this shit don't happen to me, man?
Whoa, Lord, she having a
homegirl about to go postal.
Yes, man.
She about to go postal in that.
Yeah, man. It must be difficult working in the post office because baby, their patience is short.
I tell you what, man. She the rest down there. She rushed across that counter and hit me. I'm gonna tell you right now. I started stumbling. I knocked over the counter. I knocked them goddamn boxes down. I fell into the door. Blue. Somebody called 911. Somebody called the police. Somebody called the fire department. Somebody called everybody. Cause I'd have been hurt. Don't move me. Don't touch me. What's wrong, sir? Man, I hurt all over, man. I hurt my back. I hurt my knee. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, this shit like this don't never happen to me, man. I'm telling you.
You said you would have had stock in the post office, huh?
I had stock in the post office, man. I've been sitting at home. Hey, I've been waiting on that check to come. I've been sitting at there waiting on that check to come.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, I mean, yeah, the one would be an annoying scene, like, but as a public servant,
that's your job.
That's your job. That's your job. And if to get to the point where she's being belligerent, then you call a manager. If you the person in charge, you ask to leave. All I gotta do is pick up the phone, call the police, and say, "Sir, I asked this customer to leave. She's being obnoxious, or whatever. You ain't got no business cussing this woman out. Then jump over the counter and look like she hit her with something. Boy,
no, she slapped her phone out of hand.
Slapped the phone out of hand and everything. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, she slapped my phone out of my hand. I start grabbing my wrist. Shit, I grabbed my wrist. Shit, my wrist broke.
But clearly the two of them have some history because she was saying, I can't keep giving you your mail. So apparently the girl has some kind of post office box and she doesn't have the key, or the key wasn't working or whatever. The lock wasn't working or something. And so she's given her mail more than once. And she's like, ma'am, I can't keep doing this. And I guess, I don't know, the girl was collecting evidence because her question was, I've asked y'all to change the lock. And she said, what are you talking about, y'all? You ain't asked y'all. We can change the lock, like that. So I think she had maybe asked about the lock being changed more than once, and somebody may have given her an answer that she didn't like. So this time she decided to record whoever it was that she was dealing with. And I think that's what pissed the girl off more than anything else, because she was like, have a nice day. Have a nice day. And then that's when the girl said, I'm recording you. And I think that's what elevated the situation. And even though they say, we as citizens have the right to record, and she's a public servant, like you said. But I think the girl kind of got pissed off because she was recording her.
Yeah. Well, hey, that comes with the job.
Yeah.
That comes with the job. You ain't got no business slapping no phone out of nobody's hand. You ain't got no business cursing out no customer. That comes with the job. And the only thing you can do Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The only thing you could do
Mm-hmm.
is be polite or be professional. Be professional, and then call your manager or supervisor. If you're the supervisor in charge, then you call the cops.
Mm-hmm. But I see that the young lady, I hope that she did not come from behind that counter when it went to that next level and the girl said, bring your behind out here, I'm gonna whoop you. I hope, we seen like it just went away, but I hope she wasn't stupid enough to come from behind that counter to actually come out there to get into a confrontation with that woman, because she was wrong for slapping her phone. And if she came from behind that counter, her ass dead wrong. So that girl will have a
Yeah.
case, regardless to what the situation is, the threat she made. If she brought her ass from behind that counter, they're gonna be held to pay because
Oh, she
she's
gonna be out of her
protected behind
job.
that counter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
She
gonna
gonna be
be.
out of her job because even though the girl was being looked like she was being very annoying
Mm-hmm.
and being asking redundant questions, like you say, seemed like they had a history. She had no right to curse the lady out.
Mm-hmm.
She had no right to do that because all you had to do was say, "Ma'am, let me grab my supervisor." If you were the supervisor, then you just say, "Ma'am, I've already answered your question. Now it's time for you to leave." And
Mm-hmm.
she says she don't want to leave, then listen, come back tomorrow when the supervisor here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the post office have a postal commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a job that is a what you call that? That's a public servant job.
It's a federal job
It's a
too.
federal job, but they have to sign an oath. I know that much. So
You know
you
what
ain't
I
gonna
was going to ask you
go
is
ahead.
that governed by the federal police, because there's rules when you go on a federal go somewhere federal and you commit a crime or jump on somebody, that becomes federal, correct?
What you mean? Like
If you commit a crime in a federal building, like fighting, stealing, whatever, because it's a federal, it's belongs to the federal government. It's not a uh city crime, it's not a state crime. It becomes federal because it's on federal property that you committed the crime.
no, it has to be a federal crime.
Oh, okay.
I mean, pickpocketing in a federal court house, that wouldn't be considered a federal crime. You
Okay.
know,
Because I remember these two people got into it at the VA office, and the police that were working there said it was a federal crime for the fighting, that they took them in. They didn't call, yeah. So I don't
yeah,
know.
no, it's been a while, so I would have to look. I would have to ask some questions about that and look
Yeah.
that particular thing up. But
Because that's the last thing she want, is to end herself up with a felony for fighting, a postal worker in the post office on
no,
federal ground.
yeah, both of them going to jail.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. You know that.
Matter of fact, uh, yeah, yeah, because she could have walked out of the store. So yeah,
She could have left.
both of them would
Mhm.
be charged with simple battery
Mhm.
or
Well,
for fighting.
wouldn't it be more on the other girl for coming from behind her protected post? Because remember now, they're behind a locked door and they got all that stuff up there. So in order for that girl to get to her, she got to come from behind a secure spot.
Yeah, but you could she could leave. Now, if
Okay.
she was between her and the door,
Mm-hmm.
that's self defense.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have an option to leave or you can walk away, I would charge her with both of them with fighting. You
Mm-hmm.
know, uh,
Okay.
yeah. That's a state because I mean I went to plenty post office calls before,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, yeah. I mean, you still in the mail that could get your ass.
Yeah, right, right. Stealing somebody or opening mail. Yeah. Well, I hope that the worker still may lose her job, even if she didn't go outside. Just her conduct alone may be warrant for disciplinary action or either to fire her. It just depends on probably how many complaints she's had and how often she's just popped off like this. I don't know, but I really hope
unless
she
they
didn't.
unless they can't find nobody, they might just give a warning. Because sometimes,
Sure.
hey, if you the post office commissioner, you might have to keep when she working. You might have to keep your phone on. You never know what'll pop off up there.
Mm-hmm.